Hey everyone, and welcome back. I am so excited about today's deep dive, you guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
I'm excited too.
So, you know how much I love words,
Mhm.
and we keep finding these lists online of just the longest words in the English language.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be fun to just kind of pick apart some of these words
Yeah.
and see what we can find, how they sound, how they're used, what they mean,
Definitely.
and maybe even how they can be, kind of funny.
Yeah.
For sure. So,
Where should we begin?
well, I think most people listening can
Mhm.
probably remember the very first time they heard the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Absolutely. I mean, who doesn't love that word?
Right.
I think for most of us, it was Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
And it really captures that sense of playfulness that language has.
It's really just a fun word to say.
Yeah.
But then you have a word like Antidisestablishmentarianism,
Oh, yeah.
which looks like a cat walked across a keyboard. But it's interesting because that word comes from like a real historical political movement.
Yeah, a very specific one too.
It's just crazy how one word can be like super playful.
Mm-hmm.
And another word that's just as long can be something really serious.
Yeah.
It's something,
Yeah.
do you think that's maybe part of why we're drawn to these longer words?
Yeah.
Like it's this contrast?
Maybe it's the unexpectedness of it, right? Like
Yeah.
you see this long word and you think, oh, it must be something really important.
Oh.
Like take the word sesquipedalian. Do you know this word?
I do, actually.
Why'd
What
you-
does it mean?
It means given to using long words.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. So in a way, it's a word that's describing itself.
It's a very self-referential word.
Yeah, very meta.
Yeah.
I just love that. And I think it shows that people have always been fascinated by long words.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find yourself kind of drawn to more complex vocabulary?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, some of these longer words, they're not necessarily difficult.
Right.
Like pneumonia, we all know what that means.
Or rhinoceros. Everyone knows what a rhinoceros is.
Yeah, those are long words, but we're so used to hearing them.
Yeah, and I think it's because we're so used to the sounds, they almost become like a song.
Yeah, a familiar tune.
Right.
Like even onomatopoeic words. Do you know what those are?
Yeah, they're words that kind of imitate a sound,
Yeah,
like
Yes.
sizzle or crackle,
exactly. Those are great examples.
or even like whisper.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one.
Each one of those words creates like a very specific image in your mind.
Hmm.
But I think we should probably move on to some of the like super long words.
Yes, the champion.
The champion. Like how about Floccinaucinihilipilification?
Oh, that's a mouthful.
Right. But you know what that word means.
I do, actually. It means the act of estimating something as worthless.
It's so funny because it's like this huge word
Mhm.
to describe something that's not important.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of what you'd expect, right?
It's almost like language is making fun of itself.
Mm.
And then, of course, my favorite one, there's Hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia.
Oh, yeah, the fear of long words. How ironic is that?
So ironic.
Yeah, a word that long for a fear of long words.
It's just perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
It is great. But it's also a good reminder, I think.
Yeah,
Not all of these long words are, lighthearted.
right.
Some of them, they deal with really serious issues,
Yeah, absolutely.
like xenophobia,
Yeah, that's a heavy one.
which is the fear of foreigners.
Definitely not a lashing matter.
No, not at all.
But, even with those heavier words, it's interesting to see how language can be used to describe these complex feelings and concepts.
Yeah, it's true. And it's also amazing how, like art language can be beautiful and evocative.
Oh, absolutely.
Like take the word chiaroscuro.
Oh, yes, one of my favorites.
It's art term, right?
It is. It describes the contrast between light and shadow in a painting.
And it makes me think of like Caravaggio.
Exactly. The way he uses darkness and light to create drama.
It's just so powerful.
And it's all captured in that one word, chiaroscuro.
So we've gone from silly to serious, from simple to really complex,
Yeah, a real linguistic journey.
just by looking at long words.
And I think it shows us how diverse and powerful language can be.
It makes you wonder, does knowing these words change how you see language itself?
Yeah, does it make you more aware of the history and the stories behind the words we use every day?
What other linguistic adventures are out there just waiting to be discovered?
So many, I'm sure.
All right, that's it for a deep dive today.
Yeah,
I hope you all enjoyed it.
I did.
I know I did.
Me too.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.